Oh Canada is performed tonight by anthemist Macy Marshall.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Macy Marshall with our national anthem. And now, fans, we direct your attention to the pitcher's mound area. We should please welcome Weston Hasselback, representing Budget Blinds. Weston is the grandson of Don and John from Budget Blinds, here to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch on behalf of Budget Blinds.
Pretty good pitch from the little guy. Here we are at Athletic Park tonight, July 5th. The Lethbridge Bulls and the Medicine Hat Mavericks. Mavericks got the job done last night, and Lethbridge won 8-6. And that got out of their losing streak, which was only one game. And they suffered that on July 3rd versus the Brooks Bombers. Beat Mavericks here 4-3. Talked to Coach Bratton after the game, and he said, you know what? A little adversity is a good thing for a team that's on a winning streak. They need to go through some things. They left 14 base runners stranded in that loss to the Brooks Bombers here on Sunday, July 3rd. But they turned around, went down to Lethbridge on July 4th. Happy American birthday to all you Americans listening. And they got the job done in the Bulls Stadium there, Spit Stadium in Lethbridge, and they went 8-6. So it's the rematch here. Lethbridge hoping to get the win here against the Mavericks wearing the white. Starting pitcher for the Mavericks, it's going to be number 21, Jared Lipke, who had 12 strikeouts his last start, and he was on fire. Behind the plate, Mark Walton. On first, Logan Bima. Second base, Nolan Ratai. Shortstop, William Salas. And then on third base, number 17, Ryan Halgren. That's the infield. Outfield, out in left field tonight, we have Darren Grabowski. Center field, Anthony Colton. And out in right field, Zach Wilson. So that's your defensive lineup here for the Medicine Hat Mavericks, who are 22-4 against the Lethbridge Bulls record of 17-12. And it's going to be the shortstop, number 5, Evan Como, to start it off for the Lethbridge Bulls. And the batting order here, Como, Moffitt, and McGeehan due up here for Lethbridge. Those are their first three. Moffitt's going to be playing right field. McGeehan, third base. Here, Lipke starts Como off with a called strike, and we're out of the chute here. It's 7:05. And Como's going to pop this up foul. Bima getting underneath it in foul territory. He'll make the catch. That's it for Como. He's the first out on an FF3. I shouldn't be saying too many Fs around here because of all the tornado watches and warnings that we've had. They'll be thinking that we're talking about the tornado classification when we're not. Cloudy tonight. Chance of some thunderstorms going on, but we'll see if we can get this game in. Here's number 21, Mike Moffitt. Moffitt, first pitch, he's going to take that one and foul it off for strike one. And we got the regular crew in tonight. Garth is back from Surrey, BC. Welcome back, Garth. We missed you. Well, I know I definitely missed it. I missed you, Garth. I missed you, Garth. Kim said, whatever. Actually, he had a couple drinks on him, so. Big swing and a miss. Drop third strike, but Mark Walton does the job there, out number 2. And so a fly out foul, and here a strikeout for Lipke. Moffat, the victim there, and here's number 18, Mitch McGeehan, the third baseman. 2 gone here for the Bulls in the top of the first inning. I even shouted out to you a few times on air, Garth, hoping you were doing well and in your bowling game and everything else. So Kim didn't do any shout-outs out here. He was not even on the PA announcement. We're missing Garth, or good luck to Garth. And he cried. Big swing and a miss there by McGeehan, strike 1. Tears of joy, yeah. We had a couple of Canada Day muffins, cupcakes actually. That was really good by Dot. So I took yours. I'm not gonna lie, Garth. I took yours. It was very good. Inside, Lipke coming in missing for a 2-0 count or 2-1 count. Dot's cupcakes are awesome, right? And I think if there was a July 4th game here, she would have brought some cupcakes again with the American. A one hopper into the patio, and that's going to take out a burger off the barbecue there. And the count now even 2-2 here after McGeehan fouled that one off down the third baseline. No, it's been a great last few days here in baseball. Ooh, Lipke looking for the inside called strike, but not getting it. Count runs full here to McGeehan, 3-2. Home plate umpire tonight, Shaba Vey. Home plate, first base would be Brad Wolf. Warren Smith gets third base here. A fly ball. Ratai, Salas, looks like Ratai is going to settle underneath it. That's out number 3. And the Bulls go in order here in the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Zippo left on. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first. It's going to be Salas, Colton, and Wilson due up for Medicine Hat. That's it. We'll be back for the bottom of the first. Kim Johnson just called Independence Day for Venezuela. Is that what it is? And that's a big shout out to the starter here, number 13, William Salas. Well, hey, I hope so. I hope those are in. I hope that's a metaphor. That's a metaphor for what's to come in this game here. Hey, Kim, that's maybe what Salas is talking about. We like metaphors, especially when it means fireworks. So here's Salas to start it off. On the mound for Lethbridge, it's going to be number 15, Landon Barassa. And Barassa delivers, called strike 1, catching that outside corner. So Barassa gets the start for the Bulls. Catching is Stanky behind the plate, number 25. First baseman, Dornblatt. And here, Barassa paints another outside pitch, catching the corner for 2 strikes. On Salas, he'll have to protect the plate. Now here comes the pitch from Barassa, low and in the dirt for a ball 1. Second base is Puwells, shortstop Como, and on third base McKeon. That's the infield lineup defensively for the Bulls. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Salas got a piece of it, fouls it off. And a good catch there by someone in the stands. Out in left field for the Bulls, Handley. Center field, Frenzel. And out in right field, Moffat. In the dirt for 2-2 count to Salas now. So there's the defensive lineup for the Bulls. And here, Salas at the plate with a 2-2 count. We're in the bottom of the first inning here. No score between the Bulls and the Mavericks. Comes the pitch from Barassa. Foul down the first baseline. Nice one-hand catch there by assistant coach Chad Martin. No stranger to baseball. Two-two pitch coming from Barassa. Salas get enough of that one to stay alive. Here comes the 2-2 pitch again. And slap this one foul down the first baseline again. So a good battle here between Salas and Barassa. Line drive right to Como, out number 1. As Como didn't have to move very much, just put the glove up. It was a line drive right to the shortstop. And here's Colton now, the center fielder, with 1 gone. It is my daughter's birthday today. That is correct. Called strike here on Colton. So Colton here with an 0-1. So when he takes high for a ball 1. 1-1 count to Colton. With Zach Wilson looking on Dexter. Right back to the pitcher, Barassa. He's going to flip it over to first. Out number 2, recorded on a 1-3 ground out. And Colton goes down. Here's right fielder, Zach Wilson. So Wilson with 2 gone here on the bottom of the first. No score between the Bulls and the Mavericks so far. As the Mavericks scored 4 last night right away in Lethbridge. Here, Wilson takes that one for a ball 1. I think sometimes the fans appreciate how fast you put up balls and strikes, Garth. Oh, I think so. I think that means that you're right into the game here. Wilson, a 1-hopper to the second baseman. He's gone on a 4-3. That's it for the Mavericks. They go in order as well. So 3 up, 3 down for both teams here. In the first inning, nothing happening. And we're going to the second, no score here. And it's going to be Stanky, Mayo, and Dornblunt due up for Lethbridge after 1-0-0. So it's the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up here for Lethbridge. Stanky, Mayo, and Dornblunt.
Now batting for the Bulls. The catcher, number 25, Travis Stanky.
So Stanky comes up here to face Lipke. We're in the second inning here between Medicine Hat and Lethbridge. Here comes the pitch from Lipke, and Lipke delivers, called strike one. Catching that inside corner on Stanky. Stanky hitting .359 for this season so far. This one in the dirt for a ball one. Line drive, Helgren right there on third base making the catch. Stanky gone on an LO5.
28, Lachlan Mayo.
That brings to the plate the DH for tonight's game, Lachlan Mayo, number 28. Who's our beer batter tonight, guys?
Your batter is 22.
Oh, Brock Frenzel's going to be our beer batter for the Bulls. And Mayo going after that one, missing for strike one. So one out here in the top of the second. And this one, good pitch there inside on Mayo for a called strike. 0-2 count now. So he'll have to shorten up the swing here. Comes the pitch from Lipke. Lipke tries to go outside. Mayo not chasing for a ball one. Always a great crowd here at Medicine Hat. Always great. Fouled it off. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mayo. And it was low. 2-2. Two pitch, fouled it off. And that skiffed off, I think, Walton's helmet there for the catcher. That'll leave a mark. Still 2-2. Popped it up. And looks like Ratai, the second baseman for Medicine Hat, settles underneath it for out number 2 here. So 2 gone. That brings to the plate the number 14, the first baseman, Mitch Dornblunt, coming up for Lethbridge.
Mitch Dornblunt.
Dornblunt takes that one for a ball one. Dornblunt's going to send this down. Left field line dropping in fair. And he's going to stay on first, though, as Grabowski got to that ball quickly down the left field line. So a single for Dornblunt with 2 gone here in the second inning. Brings to the plate number 22, our beer batter, Brock Frenzel, the center fielder.
Brought to you by Butcher Blinds. Tonight's beer batter, 22, Brock Frenzel.
Frenzel gets delivered.
Blinds is the wood coverage supplier of the Kismet Lotto home. Tickets still available for that home.
So called strike on Frenzel. It's 1-1 now. in the dirt. 2-1 now. This one catches an outside corner, straight 2, count 2-2. As Lipke gets back to this count even. Oh, look good. Someone was calling, yeah, baby, out the infield, thinking that was a called strike. Should have been a punch out. 3-2 here to the beer batter, Frenzel. Here comes the pitch from Lipke. Let's see if he gets his strikeout, but he's hoping for him. And he walked him instead. So a single and a base on balls now for Lethbridge. They got 2 runners on. And brings up number 1, Nolan Handley, the left fielder. Handley batting .338 so far in the season. First pitch, ground ball to Salas. He's going to flip it over to Ratai. Got the fielder's choice to get out of the inning here. So Lethbridge leaves 2 runners stranded, but they get nothing going here. For the second.
All right, fans, tonight is Budget Blinds night.
And we're going to the bottom of the second, and it's going to be the 4, 5, 6 hitters. 24 Alders, then Walton and Ratai due up here for Medicine Hat. We're going to the bottom of the second, still no score. So here's Alex Alders to start as at bat here. Called strike. Alders hitting .343. Swings and misses here. He's down on the count now, 0-2. And if it's the Thunder sticks, and now it's the Clappers. Enough to drive everybody nuts here at the ballgame, but that's all right. You want noise. You want noise, I guess you're going to get noise here tonight. So an 0-2 count to Alders. Here comes Barras' pitch. Alders is going to send this out to right field. Great hit there by Alders. And he gets on with a single. So Alders down to the count, protect the plate well there, and sends it the opposite way out to right field. He's on with a single. That brings to the plate number 6, Mark Walton, the catcher.
The catcher, Mark Walton.
Walton hitting .244 in the season so far. Let's see what he can do here with Alders on first after getting on with a base hit. Not out here in the bottom of the second. And Walton will take that low for ball 1. So 1-0 count here on Walton. This one, Walton takes for another ball. 2-0. So Walton here with a hitter's count, 2-0. Alders on first. Let's see. They're going to check Alders back over. He's there in time, no problem. Alders is threat to steal. This one again, low. Looks like it's across the plate, but coming in below the knees. 3-0 count now to Walton. This one a little bit higher gets the called strike. 3-1, or maybe that's that is always the give me strike at the 3-0 count. 3-1 to Walton. The automatic, as Garth would say. Comes to 3-1. No, they're going to throw over to first here. Alders back safely, no problem. So 3-1 count to Walton with Alders on first. Let's see what happens. Here comes the pitch. It's a ground ball that's going to get by the pitcher. Charging hard is the shortstop. Got him. But Alders gets down to second as Como had only one play to go, and that was the 6-3 to get Walton out at first. So here comes Nolan Ratai with one out. And Alders at second base. Ratai hitting .270. So Ratai here, first to see Barassa. He takes that outside for ball one. So 1-0 count here to Ratai. Ratai gets a piece of this, though, for strike one, fouling it off. A few other games going on in the WNBL that I'll bring you up to speed on a little bit later on in the game. Ratai takes this low for 2-1 count now. Ratai's going to send this out to right center. He's going to get in and play at the plate, though, coming, and he's going to be safe. So an RBI scored for Nolan Ratai as Alders is able to get it all the way from second to home. Mavericks take the early lead here by the single from Ratai. So here's the third baseman now, Ryan Helgren, to see if he can move Ratai around, who singled. Mavericks have scored the first run here in the bottom of the second as Ratai was able to cash in on Alders on second. Helgren takes that first pitch, called strike. And Helgren's batting .223. In the dirt, good job there by Stanky, the catcher, to keep that ball in front of him as Ratai would have gone down to second. So we're in the bottom of the second inning here. Helgren with a 1-1 count at the plate here. Mavericks wearing the whites. Lethbridge in their blues. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Barassa. Just missing high for a 2-1 count. Hogren swinging, missing, strike 2. So 2-2 count to Hallgren. Ratai on first base here. Swing and a miss, and Hallgren strikes out swinging. Out number 2 brings to the plate Logan Bima, the first baseman.
Now batting for your Mavericks, number 27, Logan Bima.
Bima catches the outside corner for a called strike on him. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Bima takes that low for a ball 1. 1-1. So Ratai on with a single. He's still on first base here. Let's see if Bima can move him around. 1-1 pitch coming. No, they're going to chase Ratai back to first. And Bima, good eye there, 2-1. Fouling it off. Strike 2 on Bima. 2-2. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Mavericks have taken the first lead here, 1-0. Comes a 2-2 pitch from Barassa. And Bima getting enough of it, fouling it off though. So 2-2 count. Here's Bima. Inside, count full now, and I would think Ratai will be in motion here with a full count. Three-two pitch coming. Ratai goes back to second as Bima fouls that one off his foot. Ouch. That doesn't hurt. Might leave a mark. But I doubt it, right? So Bima will regroup here with a 3-2 count. Three-two pitch coming. And long fly ball foul down the right field line, and Ratai will come back again. Good battle here between Barassa and Bima. Bima's on with a walk. So a good eye. He doesn't chase this time. So a 2-out walk here to Bima. That's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 3, Darren Grabowski.
Now batting for your Mavericks, number 3, Darren Grabowski.
What do you think about that there, Garth? The van that doubles in size. Now that's something I could get. And it would just be perfect for Trina and I. Going on a nice, you can still have an RV time, right? Interesting. So here's Grabowski. Try to do a backdoor on Bima. He gets back in time. So a ball at for Grabowski here with 2 gone. Runners on first and second for Grabowski. And let's see if the Maverick left fielder can make something happen again here. Mavericks have scored 1 so far in this inning, as Ratai was able to cash in on Alders on second. Here, Stanky keeps that ball in front. 2-0 count now. As Barassa struggling to find the strike zone with the Mavericks' patient bats here. A difference as they're not chasing those close calls. So a 2-0 count to Grabowski. Let's see what Barassa throws him this time and see if Grabowski wants to do something with it. Yeah, he fouls this one off, though. A good pitch to hit. He just didn't get enough barrel on it. So go set, balls to 2, then strike 1. You jumped the gun there, Garth. I know you've been off for a while. Oh, 2-1 pitch coming. Grabowski goes after that one, fouling that one off too. Oh, you went down too far. Count now 2-2 to Grabowski. So a 2-2 pitch coming to Grabowski here with 2 gone. Bottom of the second, and Mavericks got 2 runners on. Grabowski takes that one in the dirt, and now a 3-2 count with Salas looking on in the on-deck circle. Let's see what Grabowski can do here with Barassa. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Barassa. Inside, back-to-back walks. Barassa has delivered. Grabowski goes down the first, and it's the top of the order, number 13, William Salas.
Batting 364, number 13, William Salas.
That's possible. It can happen. it can go up that high. So Lethbridge are going to, coach comes out and settles his starting pitcher down here a bit. Let's see what happens as he's going to face number 13, William Salas here with loaded bases and 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Salas hitting 364. And Salas would love to send us some fireworks right now on Venezuela Independence Day, as they would say. All right, William, let's see what you got. Salas was left lined out to the shortstop, his first at bat. Here he is now. Faced Barassa for the second time. This time Barassa delivers a called strike 1. Two gone here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded. Salas, eagle eye there, stays off that pitch. It's a 1-1 count as that was low and inside. So count even here, 1-1. And Salas got too much underneath it. Stanky might have a chance here. First baseman coming in. He'll make the catch. That's it. Thornblunt makes the catch here. And Salas not able to cash in those runners. Mavericks leave 3 runners stranded, but they get 1 here in the bottom of the second to take a 1-0 lead. We'll be back with the 3rd inning. So it's the 9-1-2 hitters for Lethbridge coming up here. Pools, and then top of the order, Como, Moffat. We're top of the third inning here. And Mavericks have that 1-0 lead so far in this game. So Puwells, the second baseman here to start it off for the Bulls. And Lipke delivers, called strike one. Lipke delivers ball one here. So 1-1 count here to Puwells. You can have that too, Mitch. Okay. I think it's 2-1 there. 2-2 now. So in 2-2 count here to Puwells, as that was a called strike. Let's see if Lipke can get him striking out here. No, he's going to slide it out to left center. And Grabowski was playing pretty shallow. And he wasn't able to get the ball. Anthony Colton, the center fielder, comes over, and a stand-up double for Puwells to start it off for the Bulls. Here in the top of the third inning, top of the order now. Number 5, Como, their shortstop. So the Bulls want to see if they can tie this ball game up here with that double by Puwells here in the top of the third. And let's see what Como is going to do. Is he going to bunt? Or is he going to move him around here? He's going to bunt. Squares the bunt, but Lipke misses outside for ball one. Corners are in now. Halgren and Bima. A bunt there, a great one. Halgren not going to make the play. So a sack bunt does, well, the bunt hit does the job here. It's a base hit bunt that moves Puwells over to third. Well, yeah, and he looked like did he look like he slipped though? Luckily he slipped a little bit trying to get into it. So Como on with a bunt. So 2 hits here for Lethbridge. Runners on the corners now, and it's Moffat, the right fielder. Moffat, 361 average. And Lipke misses here for ball one. A suicide? Do you think a suicide here? Yeah. Big swing there by Moffat, missing for strike one. 1-1 count now. Not out here in the top of the third, but the Lethbridge Bulls looking to tie the ball game up here with Puwells on third and Como on first. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two on Moffat. So Lipke, and that would be nice here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, fouled it off to stay alive. Almost got his second strikeout tonight. Comes the 1-2 pitch again from Lipke. And he got him. Swinging out number one. And now, hey, a double play ball could get him out of this inning with nothing happening. Which is, yeah, well, not a bad idea, Garth. Yeah, you throw the bunt down, at least might get you out of that double play now. You're hoping that the guy gets down to second on that bunt if he does it, right? But when you have the number 2 hitter, his number 2 hitter is always supposed to move that guy around somehow, right? So here's number 18, Mitch McGeehan, the third baseman with one gone here. And a double play ball for the Mavericks gets him out of this inning. And the Bulls won't be able to get any runs in. But let's see if the Bulls want to do something about that. And right away, it fouled down the third baseline as McGeehan turned on the up pitch. Good line drive. Yes, right. Say that again. Yeah, that's right. So 0-1 count here to McGeehan. In the dirt. 1-1 count now. Big swing and a miss by McGeehan. And Lipke liking his chances here with a 1-2 count. Well, he's got 2 strikeouts, looking for a third this inning. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, outside, missing. 2-2. McGeehan not chasing that one. Stays patient at the plate. Maybe a hit and run here with a 2-2 count with a 1 gone. With Stanky on deck here for Lethbridge. 2-2 pitch coming. Runners going. Ball and a stolen base. So there goes the double play idea, but hey, maybe you can do an unconventional double play. So a 3-2 count now to McGeehan. Runners on second and third. Let's see what happens here with the hitter, McGeehan. Well, I guess you got to handle it yourself as a pitcher. He strikes him out for out number 2. And that's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 25, Travis Stanky. Yeah, that looked good. Third strikeout for Lipke. I guess you take matters into your own hands there, Garth. And you're able to do that if you're the pitcher. Throw the ones that they can't hit. So Stanky comes up here in the top of the third with runners on second and third for the Bulls. And 2 gone. They trail Medicine Hat by 1. It's a 1-0 game. See what Stanky can do. He was lined out to the third baseman here. Stanky takes that one for a called strike. Yeah, he had a line drive right to Ryan Halgren, the third baseman. His first at-bat. Almost got over his head. A little higher would have been a base hit for Stanky. But nonetheless, it was right to Halgren. He gets him out. Stanky swinging and missing off of that dirty pitch from Lipke. And he's up on the count 0-2. Lipke looking for his 4th strikeout. He's got 3 so far in this game. And he's got a great count on Stanky in 0-2. Let's see if he can give him the deuce or the dark one. Crowd using their clappers here at Athletic Park to get behind their pitcher, Jared Lickey. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and that got by him. And a pass or a wild pitch. In the dirt is a wild pitch, isn't it? Yeah. So the run scores on a wild pitch. And it's tied up here, 1-1. So Lipke was doing great. He struck out 2 batters, but this time this ball was in the dirt, and Mark Walton, the catcher, not able to keep it in front of him. It goes between his legs, and a run scores with Como now on third. Here's Stanky with a 1-2 count. Fouled this one off. Should be 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes says Stanky fouled that one off. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Lipke. Look good. 2-2 though. Is it a ball? Where are the Mavericks tomorrow? Here are they. Oh, yeah, that's right. Who are they playing tomorrow? Are they playing Edmonton tomorrow? Popped up foul. Out of play. Let's out. Into the stands here. Still 2-2. Edmonton's here tomorrow. That's right. That's right. Edmonton here tomorrow. And then the Mavericks, I think, are gone on the 7th and 8th. Or maybe a day off. I don't know. So the Edmonton prospects come down here tomorrow. Here, 2-2 count on Stanky. Missing outside, 3-2. County full count now, 3-2. 2 gone. Tied game here, 1-1. Lethbridge gets one here on a wild pitch that scored Puwells from third. 3-2 pitch. High hopper right to Halgren and waits to settle it. Got good throw, got him. That ends the inning here, but like I said, Lethbridge gets one more. Gets one here. Ties the game up. And we're going to go to the bottom of the third, and it's going to be the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Medicine Hat. Anthony, Colton, Wilson, and Alders due up. And we're tied here, 1-1. So Anthony Colton comes up to the plate here. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out on a 1-3, his first at-bat. Let's see if he can make better here against Barassa. And he goes after that first Barassa pitch. Going to send us out to center right field. Coming in the center fielder making the catch there was Frensall. And it's out number 1 for Medicine Hat. As Colton goes down on an F8. Brings to the plate the right fielder is Zach Wilson. Wilson grounded out on a 4-3, his first at-bat. 0 for 1 tonight as well, batting .354. So let's see if Wilson can have, again, some better luck here against Barassa. Wilson, right on the hands there, fouls this one off for strike 1. Really inside on that one. Right up the gut. The pitcher got a piece of it. Charging hard. Como. Got him. Did Barassa get a piece of that? It looked like it, didn't it? So a 1-6-3 ground out as Barassa got a little bit of that ground ball up the middle. Slowed it up for Como to get there and cut it off and throw a strike over to first base. And that's 2 gone now for Medicine Hat. And it's the designated hitter number 24, Alex Alders, with 1 gone here. Alders singled and scored. Here he makes a big swing there, misses for strike 1. He singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Here he is with an 0-1 count now. Alders takes that one for a called strike. 0-2 now. Alders going to have to shorten the swing here, protect the plate. With Mark Walton on deck for the Medicine Hat. We're tied here, 1-1. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd. And that's it. Mavericks go in order here as Alders strikes out swinging. 3 up, 3 down. After 3 complete, we got a tie ball game here at Athletic Park, 1-1 between the Bulls and the Mavericks. We're going to the 4th inning. And it's going to be Mayo, Dornbluth, and Frenzel due up for Lethbridge.
Mavericks go down in order in their half of the 3rd.
Here's the out-of-town scores and the rest of the WNBL. Just to bring you up to speed here. Let's see what's loading up.
Now batting for the Lethbridge Bulls, the DH, number 28, Lachlan Mayo.
So here's Mayo. Mayo grounded out or went out on a F4. Popped it up to the 2nd baseman here. His first at bat. Big swing and a miss here for strike 1 on Mayo. Out of town scores in the top of the 3rd. Edmonton trails Brooks 4-6. Big swing and a miss again from Mayo. Moose Jaw leads Yorkton 4-0. That's in the top of the 4th. Weyburn and Regina, that has not started yet. Melville and Okotoks, that game 0-0, and that's in the bottom of the 4th there as well. Swing and a miss by Mayo, and that's, I do believe, Lipke's 4th strikeout tonight. So Lipke doing his job here with a 1-1 score, striking out Mayo, and that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, Mitch Dornbluth. Dornbluth singled and was left stranded here. That was in the 2nd. A called strike, his first pitch here at his at-bat. Lipke dealing. Dornbluth's going to pop this up foul. Bima, Walton, not quite. Enough real estate there to do something about it. Goes out of play, but it's strike 2. So Lipke way up in the count here, 0-2. High fly ball. And Wilson leisurely jogs in from right field to make the catch. 2 gone here. And it's going to be number 22, our beer batter, Brock Frenzel, the center fielder.
22. Brock Frenzel. Tonight's beer batter brought to you by Budget Lines.
So 2 gone here in the top of the 4th for the Lethbridge Bulls. Frenzel got on with a base on balls and then went out on a 6-4. Here Lipke delivers, called strike 1 again. So Lipke dealing strikes right away. And a nice pitch there. I asked Lipke when he had that 12 strikeout game what he was throwing is mostly curve balls and sliders, and it looks like he's got that going here again. This time, Frenzel delivers a high fly ball, and it's gone. Home run, Frenzel on an 0-2 pitch by Lipke. I think he wants that one back, a solo home run. And Lethbridge has taken the lead here, 2-1. He jumped over that one, didn't he? Yeah, well, we missed out on that one. I don't think we announce them until they strike out. Oh, that was today's beer batter. Thanks for the strikeout. Maybe that's what we should do. So 2 gone, and Frenzel hits the home run. And here's number 1, Nolan Handley. And Handley reached on fielder's choice, was left stranded. Here, Lipke delivers ball 1. Bulls have taken the lead here now, 2-1. With that solo home run by Frenzel. A 2-0 count. Handley, high fly ball. Grabowski has got a beat on it. And that's out number 3. The Bulls get one more here in the top of the 4th, take a 2-1 lead. So 1 run on 1 hit, and the hit was a homer. See if the Mavericks can respond here. Going to the bottom of the 4th. And it's going to be Walton, Ratai, and Hallgren due up for Medicine Hat as they're down to the game here 2-1 against the Bulls. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th. So the Mavericks are down here by 1 going into the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be number 6, Mark Walton, to see if he can get something going for the Mavericks. And Walton, first pitch, popped it up to center field. And that's exactly where Frenzel is. Makes the catch there for Lethbridge, out number 1. That's going to bring to the plate the second baseman, number 18, Nolan Ratai. Ratai with the only run batted in so far. He singled and then was left stranded, but he was able to bring Alex Alders in for the Mavericks' only run so far in this game. So he's 1 for 1 tonight. He goes after that first pitch too and wants to foul it off. So maybe that's the scouting report. Second time you see him swing at the first pitch. Well, I guess so. So Ratai with an 0-1 count. So what you tell your A ground ball gets by the third baseman here, and Rattay on with another single. A hard ground ball gets by the third baseman, McGeehan, and that's going to bring to the plate number 17, Ryan Halgren. Halgren struck out swinging. So 1 out, single for Rattay on first. And the sun might be a factor here with that throw over to first base now. So come out of the clouds. Here, Halgren takes the ball 1. We've seen a couple errors with that throw over to first when the sun's out. And extra bases. So here comes the 1-0 pitch to Halgren with Rattay on first. This one is called strike, catching that outside corner. 1-1 now. One pitch coming. Halgren, ground ball, double play ball, 6-4. Yes, they got him in time. So Lethbridge Bulls twist the 6-4-3 double play. And they get out of this inning. And Nolan Rattay's single goes all for naught, not able to cash in. We're after 4 complete, 2-1 game here. Lethbridge has the lead going to the 5th inning. It's going to be the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Lethbridge. Pools, Como, Moffat due up. So we're in the top of the 5th inning, and it's going to be the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Lethbridge. Pools, Como, Moffat due up here. So let's see if the Mavericks can take care of business here defensively as they trail Lethbridge 2-1 here. And like I said, it's going to be the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Lethbridge. Pools doubled and scored in the 3rd inning. Como also due up here, and then Moffat. And it's the line, it's the batters that did the damage here for Lethbridge coming up to the plate. Lipke delivers ball 1, missing outside. Called strike there. So 1-1 count here to Pools. Pools going to send this out to left center, dropping it in for fair. And he's on with a single. So he's hit a double. Now he's hit a single. Top of the order now, Evan Como, the shortstop. So Como here gets the ball 1 here with Pujols on first with a single. This one missing. 2-0. So, swing and a miss. So 2-1 count here on Como. But Pujols gets caught stealing on a 2-6. We're good here, big fella. Ah, crap, he says. So Pujols gets caught stealing, and it's a 2-2 count here to Como. Ground ball. Salas slowed it up, but it's not going to be able to get it done. Salas had to go a ways there, slowed it up, so we're going to give him a base hit. I don't know if Salas would have made the play. It was pretty good. He would have made it look interesting. That's what I would say there. So a single for Como here. Brings to the plate Mike Moffett with 1 gone in the top of the 5th inning. So here's Moffett with a 1-0 count. This one comes inside and catches the corner for strike 1 on Moffett. 1-1 count now. Fouled it off and out of play. Zach got the short side of the mesh here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So here comes the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Lipke. Runners going. Ball. Got him again. Mark Walton's got a gun from catcher in position as he's thrown on both stealing runners here. It was a ball at the plate by Walton. What a great throw to get Como out on a 2-6 caught stealing. And a 2-2 pitch here coming to Moffett in the dirt. Count full 3-2. High fly ball, charging hard. Colton, a 1 hopper keeps it in front of him. So a base hit there for Moffett out to center field. A 1 hopper to a charging hard Anthony Colton, not able to get there in time. And a base hit brings up number 18, Mitch McGeehan, the 3rd baseman, with 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. McGeehan takes that one high for ball 1. Outside, 2-0. High, 3-0 pitch now, or 3-0 count to McGeehan. No, I don't think so. Why, when you have a chance maybe to get down to second on a walk? Nope. Lipke sinks otherwise. Drops this one in for a called strike. 3-1 count now to McGeehan. We got the automatic strike. That's right, on a 3-0 count. Popped it up. Foul and out of play. Look out, fans. No, that one's way out of play. But the count now full to McGeehan here, 3-2. Base on balls for McGeehan. Lethbridge gets now 2 runners on. Brings up the catcher, number 25, Travis Stanky. So Stanky comes up here with 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning. And Bulls have 2 runners on, first and second. Stanky takes that one for a called strike. Stanky 0 for 2 tonight. He grounded out on a 5-3 his last at bat. So let's see if he can. Bulls have that 2-1 lead, and they're hoping to increase that here with Stanky at the plate. Inside, 1-1. So 1-1 count to Stanky. Fouls this one off. Out of play. 1-2. Beautiful night. Sun's out now. No more clouds obscuring that. Makes it a little bit harder for the first baseman and the pitcher to play catch, but hey, that's how it is sometimes. So here comes the 1-2 pitch from Lipke. In the dirt, 2-2. Kim, you're setting, you're refocusing. What's going on? Oh, you're charging up the. So 2-2 count to Stanky here at the plate. 2 gone. Comes the pitch from Lipke. Missing outside, and the count runs full now. As Lipke trying to get him to chase after that one, and Stanky patient at the plate. Lipke's pitch count's way high now. He's at 93 pitches. I would think we might see some action in the bullpen here shortly. 3-2 pitch coming. Stanky, a high hopper. Hallgren slowed it down, but that's going to cash in a run. Stanky gets back to first, so a single scores 1 here. That was a hot shot there down the third baseline, and Hallgren was backing up and going to his backhand. Slowed it up a bit. So that scores 1 more run here for Lethbridge with 3-1 lead now. 2 out, runners on the corners. Taylor Bratton's going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Might see some action in the bullpen for the Mavericks as Lipke's sitting at 94 pitches right now. That's a lot, and we're only in the 4th, 2/3 inning played, 5th inning, right? So, and 94 pitches, that's a lot of pitches. So Bratton went out to talk to his pitcher. Let's see what happens now with runners on the corners for the Bulls. And it's number 28, Mayo, the designated hitter. Called strike on him. You got to be a little bit slower with this guy. You got wrong finger. Mayo, Grabowski. Snow cone catch by Grabowski out in left field ends the inning here. And that would have ensured cashed in one more, maybe two. So a snow cone catch by Grabowski out in left field ends the inning here. A line drive by Mayo. He wasn't able to cash in the runs. Lethbridge gets one more here in the top of the fifth. They have a 3-1 lead. We're going to the bottom of the fifth inning. Let's see if the Mavericks can respond with the 8-9-1 hitters due up here going to the bottom of the fifth inning.
For your Mavericks, leadoff hitter, Logan Bima.
So here's Bima. Bima, based on balls, left stranded his first at bat, so he's 0 for 0. He's batting .261. Let's see if Bima can get on base here. As Mavericks trail Lethbridge here, 3-1 in the bottom of the fifth inning. Bima takes that one for a called strike. Bima takes that one also for a called strike. He's down on the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two now. Bima takes that one for a ball. So Bima, Grabowski, Celeste, Madison here at the bottom of the fifth inning. Madison, base runners, hitting some hits. Bima goes after that one, fouling off. Play. I don't think anybody's going to get to that one. Nope. Count still 2 and 2. So I was going down the third baseline. And Bima strikes out swinging. Third strikeout there for Barassa. Brings to the plate number 3, Darren Grabowski, the left fielder. Grabowski, base on balls in the first at bat. Now is in the second inning. It was left stranded. 0 for 0 tonight. Let's see what Darren wants to do. Goes after that one out to right field, going back. Right fielder settles underneath it for out number 2. Top of the order now, Medicine Hat, number 13, William Salas. 0 for 2 tonight.
William Salas.
Salas to take that first pitch as a called strike. Low for ball 1, 1-1. So Lipke looking at 96 pitches so far in this game compared to Barassa. And one hopper, and that eats up the Como. That second bounce dropped underneath his glove. So a single for Salas. It was a bad hop there for the shortstop. Como. Salas is on with a single here. 2 out. And here's Anthony Colton, the center fielder, to see what he can do with 2 gone. Colton takes that one for a called strike. Colton 0 for 2 tonight, batting .294 for the year. Salas always a threat to steal on first when he gets there. Let's see what Barassa is going to do. Salas does a hesitation. This one again catches the outside corner for a 2-strike count now on Colton, who's going to have to protect the plate. Let's see if he can get a hit here. Mavericks trail 3-1 against the Lethbridge Bulls. They beat Lethbridge last night 8-6, but it's the Bulls' turn to get the win back. Colton takes that away outside, as that's where Stanky was setting up, trying to get Colton the swing, or maybe they were looking more of that as a pitch out against Salas. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Salas going. Hit and run. Como's going to have to go to first. Good play there by Como, as he was going to go cover the bag at second, and they get Colton out on a 6-3 ground out, and they leave that base hit. Salas stranded. Mavericks get nothing here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And they still trail by 2 here. 3-1 here. Top of the 6th inning. Mitch Dornblunt coming up for Lethbridge. Frenzel and Handley due up here. We'll be back with the 6th inning. So Mitch Dornblunt to start it off for the Bulls in the top of the 6th inning. And Dornblunt going after that first pitch. Grabowski stepped in a couple. Now he gets underneath it. Out number 1 on an F7 is Dornblunt. First pitch by Lipke. And Dornblunt going after it. And fly ball out to Grabowski, the left fielder. Out number 1. Brings our beer batter and Frenzel, who hasn't been doing a very good job of striking out. Frenzel hit that solo home run in the 4th inning. And here he is. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Then Frenzel takes that pitch from Lipke, ball 1. And we do got one warming up. We got Talon Kunkel warming up in the bullpen from Medicine Hat. Frenzel takes that one outside for a ball 2-0. Oh, he's at 100 now, 101. No, we'll be 100 right now. 100th pitch, and it's a foul ball down the first baseline. And that was the 100th pitch there by Lipke. And we're in the top of the 6th inning. 2-1 count to Frenzel, who's been swinging the bat hard. This one he takes low for a 3-1 count. Catches that outside corner. And Lipke gets the count full here, 3-2. Lethbridge has got some action in their bullpen as well. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Lipke. Ground ball to Hopper. To Ratai, gets him on a 4-3 ground out. Out number 2. And that's going to bring to the plate number 1, Nolan Handley, the left fielder. Handley foul down the third baseline. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Lipke. And ball low. 1-1. We're going to be able to make it tomorrow, McCarthy. Sniffles, cold. Swing and a miss there by Handley. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay. Take some Neil Citron. Call me in the morning. There you go. Oh, Lipke gets the strikeout. As Handley swings at that one. Lipke's 5th strikeout tonight. That's ends the inning there for Lethbridge there at bats. You got the answers there, Kim? That's going to bring to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Wilson, Alders, and Walton do up here. So the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Mavericks going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Zach Wilson coming up here. So Wilson, Alders, and Walton do up here. Wilson takes that one for a ball 1. And Wilson's 0 for 2. That's so 1-0 count here to Wilson. Wilson's going to send that one deep, and that's probably out of the park or a 1 bouncer. Oh, couple hops up off the berm, home run. Holy cow. Wilson got all of that one. Line drive, home run. Wow. And the Mavericks are down by 1 now, 3-2. Now, what a crack of the bat that was by Wilson. And here's the DH, number 24, Alex Alders. Alders fouls this one off for strike one. And Wilson cranked that one. I don't know if it went off the top of the. It looked like it hit the top of the wall there, the fence, at that daylight sign there, about the 365 mark. Yeah, there you go. Alders looking to bunt. That's a strike. Alders 1 for 2 tonight. He's singled and scored in the second and here and struck out in the third. He's got an 0-2 count here in the sixth now. Let's see if he can get back into this at-bat. You have to protect the plate here. Here comes the Barassa pitch. Alders takes that high for a ball one. There by Wilson. Got enough of it, and it was a home run, solo home run for Wilson here in the bottom of the sixth. Alders takes that inside, 2-2 count now. So 2-2, maybe low. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Looked like it was good over the plate on the inside of Alders. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Barassa. And Alders goes down swinging. That's strikeout number 2 for Alders. Not happy with himself about that one. It's 1 out now, and that's going to bring to the plate the catcher, Mark Walton.
The catcher, Mark Walton.
Walton 0 for 2 tonight. So let's see if he can get going. Actually, he popped up in the center field in the fourth inning and then grounded in 6-3 in the second. So putting the barrel on the ball, but just not in the right spot. This one's going to get out of the infield for a base hit. So there you go. You know, he was going to turn things around here. A line drive gets out of the infield. And Walton on with a single with 1 out. Brings to the plate number 18, Nolan Rattay. And Rattay hitting well. 2 for 2 tonight, 2 singles.
Now that is the Mavericks number 18, Nolan Rattay.
Batting .270 for the season so far. Let's see if Nolan Rattay can move Walton around here a bit. Going after that first one, fouling it off for strike one. So 0-1 count to Rattay. In the dirt, 1-1. Big swing there by Rattay, missing. Strike 2. And Rattay goes down swinging as well. So 2 strikeouts in a row there for Barassa. 2 outs now, and that brings to the plate Ryan Hellgren, the third baseman.
2 down, third baseman Ryan Hellgren. So you're right, Garth. There wasn't 2 strikeouts in a row. Second one this inning for Barassa. That's correct. This might be 2 in a row. That's right. Swing and a miss there by Hellgren. Hellgren's 0 for 2 tonight as well. Outside and low, 1-1 count now to Wilson. Out of town scores. It's a 7-7 game between Edmonton and Brooks, and that's in the top of the 5th inning. Moose Jaw leads Yorkton 5-1. That's in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball going to get by the shortstop for a base hit. Hellgren on with a single.
So runners on first and second for Medicine Hat, and that's going to bring to the plate Logan Bima. And 0-0 score between Okotoks and Melville, and that's in the bottom of the seventh there. Wow. So here we are, Medicine Hat, Bima, Logan Bima here with 2 gone and 2 runners on. And let's see if Bima can put the ball in play and get a hit. Mavericks trail 3-2. Bima takes an inside pitch for ball 1. With Zach Wilson's solo home run to start off the inning. To cut into that Bulls lead 3-2. Bima here takes that called strike on the inside corner for a 1-1 count. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Barassa. Bima gets underneath it. And that's out number 3. So the Mavericks get 1 back here with a solo home run by Zach Wilson, but they leave 2 stranded. And they still trail the Bulls by 1 run. It's 3-2 after 6 complete.
6 complete, top of 7 on the way, 3-2 for the Lethbridge Bulls. Next home action for the Mavericks right here tomorrow night as Edmonton comes to town. Game time, 7:05.
It's the 9-1-2 hitter, so number 16, Pools.
16, Ryan Puels. Second baseman.
So Puels has started off here in the top of the 7th for the Lethbridge Bulls, who have that 3-2 lead. New pitcher in for the game for the Mavericks, number 32, Talon Kunkel, to see if he can shut down the Bulls batters here in the 7th and 8th innings, and maybe the 9th if Kunkel starts off Pools with a ball 1. Just a little bit outside as he had to get used to the mound there. The sidearm. Well, he's got to figure it out. That's right. He'll figure it out. And he figured it out. See, Garth, he figured it out. There's a called strike. 1-1 count now to Pools. Puels hitting 2 for 2, though. 303 for the season. But here he's got a single and a double so far in this game. Here comes that 1-1 pitch, missing outside for 2-1 count. Comes a 2-1 pitch from Pools, or 2 Pools. And Kunkel drops that one in for a called strike as well. Evens the count here at 22. High. And the count now runs full to Pools, 3-2. Not out here on the top of the 7th inning. And the Bulls have that 3-2 lead. Slapped at it and fouled it off. So the count's still 3-2. As Pujols stays alive here. Oh, really? So it's a game ball that they get if you want it. And he fouled this one off as well. So Pujols doing a good number here, facing Kunkel for the first time. Kunkel's already had to deal 7 pitches at him. At this first at bat for Lethbridge in the 7th inning. He's on with a walk. So Pujols wins the battle there. That brings to the plate, top of the order now, Como, the shortstop. Como squaring the bunt again. Kunkel's going to go to first because that's his only play. Sacrifice bunt single. Como beats the play, and Bratton not wasting any time. He's going out there right away to make that call. He's not sure. And Bratton wants to have that conversation with the first base ump. I thought it was pretty close. Either way, out or safe. Tough call to make. We know they're not going to change their mind on it, so we know he gets this bunt single again. So Como does his job, bunting safely on and moving Pujols to second. Como safe at first. And that's going to bring to the plate number 21. 1,000 what? 1131. 1,131 at attendance here at Athletic Park. Good job. Good job. Thanks, Medicine Hat. We didn't guess this time. I'm guessing 1,131. There we go. So it's Moffat here. He was 1 for 3 tonight. He singled his last at bat and scored. Not out here for the Bulls at bat. And a ground ball that's going to get by everybody. Grabowski coming in. Hold the runners everywhere. So a single, and it's loaded bases down for Lethbridge. Number 18, Mitch McGeehan, the third baseman. Ooh, we got the tall guy pitching now. We haven't seen him for a while.
Mitch McGeehan.
Colin Thomas warming up in the bullpen for Medicine Hat. And here's McGeehan with a ball 1. So Lethbridge really looking to blow it open here in the 7th against the Mavericks. They got loaded bases, not out. McGeehan takes that inside, ball 2. 2-0. So Kunkel down the count 2-0 to McGeehan. Big swing there by McGeehan, missing for strike one. Two-one pitch coming from Kunkel. Fouled off. 2-2 now. Two-two pitch coming from Kunkel on McGeehan. And he stays alive here, fights it off. Fouling it off into the mesh here. Let's see if Kunkel can get into a double play ball, or they need an out for sure, as Lethbridge got a load of bases and with none out here in the top of the seventh. Outs would help. This one he reaches out and he's going to bloop this into center field. And it's going to drop in for a single. One run comes in to score. As McGeehan flared that one out to center field, Anthony Colton looking like he was going to get underneath it, and we hold his glove up there and scores one run. And it's a 4-2 game here. And it's going to be Travis Stanky coming up. But I think assistant coach Kyle McKinnon going to go talk to Kunkel here and settle him down. Stanky will be coming to the plate here. He's hitting 1 for 3 tonight with a .359 average. But let's see if they leave Kunkel in the game, or if they're going to go to Colin Thomas, who's warming up in the bullpen for Medicine Hat. The Mavericks will need an out here in the top of the seventh. So McKinnon goes out and talks to Kunkel and is going to get back in here playing ball. Travis Stanky, number 25, the catcher for Lethbridge. Lethbridge out hitting Medicine Hat 11-7 so far in this game. And they are also got more runs than they do, 4-2 here for the Bulls. Corners are in, double play ball. Halgren's going to go home. Got him though. As Halgren almost emailed that one, but they get the out at home plate instead. And almost an E5, but Walton jumping for that one. Fielder's choice. And the runner put out a third on a 5-2. Put out at home, sorry. So they don't give up the run there. Halgren fielded it nicely, but almost threw it over at Walton's head at home. Brings to the plate the designated hitter now, Mayo, with one gone here in the bottom of the seventh, or top of the seventh, sorry. Popped it up. Bima calling off his pitcher instead. Good job there by Bima, being a lot more vocal than Kunkel. And they get the second out here. Because he heard no one else. How do you like that for an answer? Someone's got to talk, right? So 2 gone now. And it's going to be number 14, the first baseman, Dornbluth. Takes that one inside for a called strike one. Big swing and a miss there by Dornblatt. Strike two, 0-2 now on him. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He singled in the first inning and then flew out in his last 2 at-bats. Crowd trying to get behind Kunkel, their pitcher here at Medicine Hat. Got him. Big strikeout there by Kunkel. But Lethbridge gets one there. They take the 4-2 lead, but they leave 3 stranded. It could have been a lot worse for the Medicine Hat Mavericks, as they only gave up 1 run there in the top of the 7th. But now the Mavericks are behind the 8 ball here. They got to get something going. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Grabowski, Salas, and Colton do up for the Medicine Hat Mavericks, and they're going to be facing still Barassa. It looks like number 15 is still in the game here. Landon Barassa on the mound for Lethbridge. We'll be back with the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, and see what the Mavericks do. They're down by 2 here at Athletic Park. So we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to be Grabowski, Salas, Colton, and on the mound still for Lethbridge, Landon Barassa, and he starts off Grabowski with a ball 1 here. Grabowski 0 for 1 tonight. He walked and then flied out to right field his last at-bat, and that was in the 5th inning. Let's see what he can do here against Barassa. Ground ball to the shortstop. Como, bad hop. Okay. So Grabowski on with an error by the shortstop. Yeah. Yes, I agree with that one. Yes, I understand that one. Yeah. So here's Salas here with a ball 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, but the Mavericks trail 4-2. Salas takes this a 2-0 count with Anthony Colton looking on. Kim, here's your 50-50 numbers. You're welcome. So Salas with a 2-0 count. This one called strike on Salas. 2-1. Good pitch there by Barassa for called strike number 2. And he evens up the count against Salas, 2-2. So Salas is going to have to protect the plate here. Put the barrel on the ball if it's close. Or give it a ride and see what happens. 2-2 pitch coming from Barassa. Fouled off. Grabowski will back to first. None out here in the bottom of the 7th. Mavericks trail 4-2. But they got a runner on. And that's Grabowski on first. Let's see what Salas does with the 2-2 pitch coming in the dirt. Grabowski not going anywhere, as Stanky did a good job there behind the plate, keeping the ball in front of him again. And Barassa at 101 pitches now. Grabowski going, hit and run, and they're going to get that by. No play for Como. And Grabowski gets back to second instead, just in time as the throw over from Como. So infield single all the way. As Como did a good job on the range there, stopping that ball from getting out in the outfield. Grabowski rounded second, but got back right away as Como threw over to second. So none out here. Runners on first and second for number 4, Anthony Colton, the center fielder. And Colton 0 for 3 tonight. And he's due for a hit. Boy, it would be nice to have it now. Yes, it is. Coach for the Bulls is going to go talk to Barassa. Might be a pitching change here, as Barassa has pitched over 100 pitches now. So Barassa, I think, is done. And we'll see who comes in here for the Lethbridge Bulls. You're thinking it's number 4? He's waiting for the signal. So you're going to leave Barassa in for one more at bat, it looks like. It looks like number 4. Is that the number? I can't see around that post. Number 4 is warming up in the bullpen for Lethbridge, but Barassa is still in the game here. He's going to face number 4, Anthony Colton. With none out here. Corners are in as they're thinking Colton's going to be bunting here to move those base runners closer. And he's squaring up the bunt right away. Let's see what he wants to do here. No pitch called. Time was called. Como giving the signals to his pitcher Barassa to see what they want to do with Grabowski on second. Who's a threat to go here. Let's see if Colton's going to square the bunt. This time he does. Pulls back. Was it a called strike? Or was it a ball? I don't know. Missed it. Okay. Again, corners are in for Colton squaring the bunt. Low for 2-0 count. One and one, he's saying. 1-1. No, he did. He was just late. So 1-1 count here to Colton. And we're hearing back from the patio. I think. So again, Colton showing bunt right away, and Barassa taking his time on the mound here to see what they want to do. A bunt laid down the third baseline. Good play there by Anthony Colton. And they got him. But a good sack bunt moved both runners around. So Colton does his job. A good sacrifice bunt. That moves both base runners around. And that's bringing up the home run hitter, Zach Wilson. And we'll have a pitching change here as coach is coming out. And I do believe you called it. We'll have a pitching change here. Barassa going out. Good outing for Barassa. I'll give you the line on him in a second.
Your attention fans, here's the game. 5 minute delay there for Leader from Lima, Ohio. Number 4, Caleb.
Here's the line on Landon Barassa, the starter for the Lethbridge Bulls. He goes 6 1/3 innings, gives up 2 runs on 8 hits. He had 5 strikeouts, 2 base on balls, and 105 pitches later. So a good outing for Landon Barassa. And they're bringing in number 4 for Lethbridge. That's Caleb Norton into the game now. And he will face Zach Wilson, and Wilson is 1 for 3 tonight. So let's see what happens between Norton and Wilson. Second and third. Wilson going to face Norton, and Norton delivers ball 1 to Wilson. Wilson hit that home run in the 6th inning to get the first or the second run for Medicine Hat. And a home run would be nice here. Take the lead. This one catches the outside corner for strike 1 on Wilson. So Norton, the side armor, just like Kunkel. Mind you, the arm length is a little different. This might drop into left center field. Almost a collision. They get the out, though. The shortstop, Como, hanging on to that one. Two gone here. And Alders due up. We know that Alders can hit that ball. Let's see what he does here. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Alders to face Norton here. 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Mavericks, 2 base runners on, and they're going to intentionally walk Alex Alders to get to Mark Walton. They've seen him. They know what he can do. Fans giving it to Norton as they're going to intentionally walk Alders here with mom and dad looking on as they made the trip from Ohio. So come watch their son and get intentionally walked, I guess, eh? It is what it is. They're looking to load the bases for Walton. Almost threw that one away. Hey, everybody lies on their stats. So an intentional walk for Alders brings to the plate number 6, Mark Walton, with 2 gone here. Walton 1 for 3 tonight. He's singled and left stranded. So let's see if Walton can put the ball in play That's all you need to do. Put the barrel on the ball, and hopefully a base hit will get 1 run in, maybe 2. So Walton to face Norton here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mavericks threatening to score some runs here. They're down 4-2 against the Bulls. And let's see what Walton does with Norton. Norton delivers ball 1 on the outside, missing. Hey, it's different. You even said so you're in person. Maybe he's I'm just saying, Garth. Your eyes aren't as good as mine, Garth. 1-0 pitch coming from Norton. Walton takes that one outside, 2-0. So Norton was so used to intentionally walking Alders, he's got 2 balls here on Walton, 2-0 count. Let's see if Norton wants to drop in the strike. With Nolan Ratai on deck, here comes the 2-0 pitch from Norton. Walton's going to send this out to left field. That's going to drop in. 1 run scores. It's a tie ball game here. A single gets both runners in from second and third. And the walk doesn't pay off. A single cashes in 1 and 2. So 2 runs batted in here for Mark Walton. Tie ball game here, 4-4. And it's going to bring to the plate Nolan Ratai with 2 go. And Ratai, 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles and struck out in the 6th, though. Let's see if Nolan can keep the rally going here as the Mavericks have tied the ball game up here in the bottom of the 7th, 4-4. And Norton delivers, called strike 1. And that was a good call by the base coach for Medicine Hat, seeing where that ball was going to drop in because he had his arms going. Let's get runners in. So good base running there. Ratai, I don't know, is going to fly this one out to center right. And the center fielder makes the catch. But the Mavericks get 2 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's a tie game here, 4-4, going to the 8th inning. And it's going to be the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Lethbridge. Frenzel, Handley, Puels due up. Pitching change coming up. And it looks like we're going to have pitching change at 37. Colin Thomas. So Colin Thomas coming in. Hang on a second. Colin Thomas coming in here in the game for the Mavericks, and he'll face the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Lethbridge. Give you the line on Kunkel. He went 1 inning. He gave up 1 run on 3 hits, 1 ball, base on balls, and 1 strikeout. So that's Kunkel's line. And Colin Thomas comes in here in the top of the 8th to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters of Lethbridge. We'll be back.
to you by Butchie Blinds. Brock Fritzel.
So here's Frenzel to face the new pitcher on the mound, and that is Colin Thomas for the Mavericks. We're in the 8th inning, and it's a tie game here, 4-4. Frenzel goes after that first pitch. He's going to fly this out to left field. Grabowski going back, making a couple adjustments there. He makes the catch. One gone here as Frenzel flies out to left field. Brings to the plate number 1, Nolan Handley. Handley, the left fielder.
Nolan Handley.
Handley is 0 for 3 tonight. Here to face Colin Thomas. Thomas delivers, called strike 1. Ground ball, Salas charging. Good throw by Salas, got him on a 6-3 ground out. 2 gone here, and it's number 16, Ryan Puwells. He's 2 for 2 tonight. So Puwells, 2 for 2, batting .303. He got on the base on balls in the 7th and scored. And here he is to face a new pitcher, Colin Thomas, for the Mavericks. 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. And Thomas delivers, called strike 1. This one gets away on Thomas for ball 1 on. Puwells does the old get out of my way happy feet dance. Yep. Ground ball, Ratai. Bobbled it. Got him on a 4-3. Ratai stays with that. Ground ball and throws a quick fastball over to Bima to get him on a 4-3 ground out. So Lethbridge goes in order here in the top of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Still a tie game here. And it's going to be the same batters here for Medicine Hat. The 7, 8, 9 hitters do up for Medicine Hat as well. Pelgrin, Bima, and Grabowski do up. So bottom of the 8th, we're going to. And Norton into pitch here for the Lethbridge Bulls. We'll be back with the bottom of the 8th. So here's Ryan Halgren with a 1-1 count. To start the Mavericks batters here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tied game here, 4-4. Halgren goes after that pitch, ground ball to the shortstop, Como. And he got Halgren on a 6-3 ground out. And that's going to bring to the plate number 27, Logan Bima, the first baseman. Mavericks scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th to tie the game up here. And let's see if they can take the lead with their at-bat here in the bottom of the 8th. It will be the top of the order for Lethbridge in the 9th coming up to bat. But here it's the bottom of the 8th. Bima going after that. Norton pitch missing for strike 1. Bima takes that high for ball 1. Bima over 2 tonight. He walked and struck out and then flied out to the third baseman here. He's got a 1-1 count now at the plate. But he's facing Norton the first time. This one called strike again. And Bima down to the count now. 1-2. Edmonton prospects are in town tomorrow night. Inside on Bima, 2-2 count. So Norton evens up the count here, 2-2. Strikeout. Bima strikes out swinging. 2 gone here, and that brings to the plate Darren Grabowski. So Grabowski comes up to the plate with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Some other town scores. Brooks leads Edmonton 10-7. That's in the top of the 7th. That's in Brooks. Grabowski first pitch fouls it off, and it's in the bottom of the 8th inning. Okotoks leads Melville 3-0. And Swift Current leads Fort McMurray 5-4, and that's in the top of the 8th inning. So those are your other out-of-town scores. Looks like the Weyburn-Regina game has not started yet, or they might be having technical difficulty there, one or the other. Grabowski fouls this one. Might be a play for the first baseman, Dornblunt. He's looking for room. And Dornblunt makes the catch in foul territory. Grabowski out on an FF3. Mavericks go in order here, 3 up, 3 down. After 8 complete innings, it's tied between Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, 4 apiece. We're going to the top of the 9th, and it's going to be the top of the order for the Lethbridge Bulls coming up to face Colin Thomas, who's on the mound for the Mavericks. We'll be back with the 9th inning. Top of the order for the Lethbridge Bulls. Top of the 9th inning, and it's number 5, Como, the shortstop. Como takes Collins' pitch, called strike 1. Colin Thomas on the mound for the Mavericks here. Como with an 0-1 count. Como takes that offering by Thomas for a ball, 1-1 count. Same pitch there, same call, a ball, 2-1. Warming up in the bullpen. What do you got there? 27. Como fouls this one off into the mesh. Strike 2. 29. Yes, sorry, 29. Justin Logan warming up in the bullpen. Sorry for Medicine Hat. So Como with a 2-2 count on him. Comes Thomas pitch. Fouled us off and hit the pole this time. Count still the same, 2-2. Yeah, goal post. Coming inside on Como for a full count now, 3-2. And you know, for Colin Thomas's size, you think that he would, if you could put that length behind, like a Randy Johnson guy, right? Like you think he'd have that overpowering delivery. Walked him. So Como on with a leadoff walk, and that's going to bring to the plate number 21, Mike Moffitt, the right fielder.
21, Mike Moffitt, right fielder.
So Bulls have their leadoff runner on here in the top of the 9th. It's a tie game here, 4-4. We'll probably see a little small ball going on here to move that runner around. A good pitch there by Thomas for a called strike 1. High for a 1-1 count. Let's see if Como wants to move himself around a second. Foul this one off and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Moffitt. On deck for the Bulls is number 18, McGeehan. Moffitt with a 1-2 count here. Comes the Thomas pitch. High for a 2-2 count. Ground ball to Hellgren. Going to get the lead runner there. Got him. So a fielder's choice to get the one runner. Como sliding into second. So 1 gone here. Brings to the plate number 18, Mitch McGeehan, the third baseman. McGeehan hitting 1 for 3 tonight.
Mitch McGeehan, third base.
Missing outside was the Thomas pitch. Ball 1. So a good game here between these two teams. It's a good game last night in Lethbridge. Big swing there. Missing for strike 1 was McGeehan. Count even at 1s. Low and in outside. 2-1. Justin Logan was warming up in the bullpen for Medicine Hat. We got some Lethbridge Bulls pitchers going as well. So active bullpens right now here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 out with a runner on for the Bulls. That's Moffat on first. Here comes the pitch. And McGeehan fouls this one off. And the count goes to 22 here. Crowd trying to get behind Thomas, the pitcher, looking for a strikeout or a double play ball here. Comes the 2-2 pitch from Thomas. And McGeehan fouls this one off. Stays alive. He's protecting the plate well. So again, 2-2 count here to McGeehan. And here, foul this one off into the batter's box here. So a good pitch there by Thomas. McGeehan staying alive though, getting pieces of it. Doing what he should do as a batter, protecting the plate. Let's see if Thomas can win the battle though. Moffat still on first base with getting on with that fielder's choice. Low. McGeehan holding off on that one, and the count runs full 3-2. Oh, as that one got away on Thomas, he thought it was a right-handed hitter. So a base on balls, as Thomas let that one slip out of his hands. And McGeehan didn't want to get out of this batter's box. He wanted to go across the other way. So McGeehan on with a walk. Brings to the plate the catcher, Travis Stanky. And Bratton's going to go talk to Thomas Collin here, or Colin Thomas, to see what he's going to do. So Taylor Bratton's going to leave, just Colin Thomas into the game here to face Travis Stanky. Stanky reached on the fielder's choice in the 7th inning. He's 1 for 4 tonight. Singled in the 5th, though. That's where he got his hit. And here's Stanky with 1 gone, with runners on first and second for the Bulls. In the top of the 9th, Mavericks need a double play ball to get out of this. Travis Stanky takes that first pitch by Thomas for a called strike 1. That looked outside. But I guess we're going by where he catches it, not necessarily where he crosses the plate, but I still think it was way outside. Yeah. Stanky, a high fly ball. Salas settles underneath it. And Salas and Grabowski got a talk there. Yeah, and Grabowski looking at Salas. That should be Grabowski's ball rather than Salas. Yeah, it's easier for someone running in than it is for someone going back. Nonetheless, an out recorded. And they'll talk about that one, I would think, later. Two gone here for the DH Mayo. And the Mavericks might be able to get out of here without letting those Bulls runners come across. Good pitch there by Thomas for strike one. The time was called there by the catcher, Walton. See what he wants to do with Walton or Collins here. So Colin Thomas looking for his third out here. The top of the ninth. He's got an 0-1 count on Mayo. Ground ball. That's going to get by. Salas, there's going to be a play at the home plate. What a gun, but not online. Tying run, or so the go-ahead run comes across the plate for Lethbridge. A base hit for Mayo. Drives in the go-ahead run. As Salas wasn't able to keep that ball in the infield. Colton came up throwing, but it was offline. Online, that's a good play at home. So Lethbridge has taken the lead here. 5-4 with runners on the corners now. Mitch Dornblunt due up here for Lethbridge. And that's it for Colin Thomas. He's done for the night. They're going to their bullpen for Medicine Hat. And it's going to be number 29, Justin Logan coming in.
Your attention fans, pitching change for your Mavericks. In the game, right-handed reliever from Medicine Hat, 29, Justin Logan.
So Justin Logan's going to face Mitch Dornblunt, the first baseman, who's 1 for 4 tonight. Here's the line on Colin Thomas. He went 1 2/3 inning. He gave up that run there, the go-ahead run on 1 hit, 2 base on balls. And 30 pitches later, Colin Thomas gives up the go-ahead run here, though, in the top of the ninth. And they're going to go to Justin Logan from Medicine Hat to see if they can get out of this inning. And the Mavericks are going to have to do something with their bats now as they trail 5-4 here against the Bulls. So Mitch Dornblunt here to face Justin Logan. Top of the ninth. Logan's delivered a ball 1 to Dornblunt. Runners on the corners for the Bulls. 2 gone here. And Logan reeling back here, 2-0 now. This one called strike, 2-1. Frenzel due up for the Bulls. He's on the on-deck circle right now. But here's Dornblunt with a 2-1 count. High, 3-1. Ground ball. Logan slowed it up, and he threw it away. Two-one count here to Fritzl. As Lethbridge has taken a 6-4 lead here. Called strike. So that last play with Dormlunt, we're going to credit him with a single, as it was a hard ground ball up the middle, and Justin Logan was able to get a glove on it, slow it down, but Logan's overthrow over first is the E. A ground ball, charging hard. Ratai got him. That ends the inning here, but Lethbridge gets two here in the top of the ninth, and the Mavericks are going to need some heroics here as they trail 6-4. We'll be back to see how this game ends here, going to the bottom of the ninth. Beaten for the Lethbridge Bulls, hoping to get the save as Lethbridge has a 6-4 lead, and it's going to be the top of the order for the Medicine Hat Mavericks. It's right where they want to be as their trail here by 2 runs. It's going to be Salas, Colton, and Wilson due up here, and a ball 1 to Salas. So it's Matt beaten into the game for Lethbridge on the mound. Inside 2-0. And Salas is 2 for 4 tonight. Singled and scored in the 7th. Let's see if he can single and get on again here in the 9th. 2-0 pitch coming from Beaton. Inside again. Well, we'll see. This one paints that corner for strike one, 3-1. That was a better pitch than the last three. 3-1 count to Salas. Let's see what he does here with this beaten pitch. Bunt, and he's going to get on, I think. Going to be a close play. Yes, he's on. Salas is safe with a bunt single. So good try there by the third baseman, McGeehan, but not in time. Salas beats out the throw. So the leadoff runner on for the Mavericks, it's number 4, Anthony Colton, the center fielder.
Now batting for the Mavericks, center fielder Anthony Colton.
Tying run at the plate. Outside for ball 1. Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, you got to get him on. Third base is in, though, for it. Outside for a 2-0 count. You're definitely going to see some pitches, though. You want to be patient at the plate, that's for sure. Colton with a 2-0 count. Nope, 3-0. Automatic pitch coming up. Might as well put it up there right now, Garth. See what happens. What the heck? Comes the 3-0 pitch. Yeah, this one catches that corner. Strike 1. 3-1. Yeah, sometimes you just never know, right? Well, I know that would make the ump look bad, is right. On with a walk. So, tying run is on. Go ahead run at the plate now for Medicine Hat, and that's going to be the home run hitter, Zach Wilson. 1 for 4, but his only hit was that home run. It would sure be nice if he can hit another slobber knocker. And the coach is going to come and talk to his pitcher here, Matt Beaton, to face Zach Wilson. Crowd getting into it here. None out and runners on first and second for the Mavericks. We'll be back to see what happens here. So none out here. Zach Wilson to face Matthew Beaton. Well, now you might want to bunt, but I don't know with Zach Wilson with the heavy bat here. He's hit a home run already. We know one swing on the bat. Wilson has the power to do it. Here he takes the ball. Yeah, but you also got your DH that's been hitting hot. Well, not tonight. Alders has struggled tonight, but he's still the leadoff hitter, or no, that's right. Well, you know that they're doing something, right? You know what they're doing something, right? So 1-0 count. Runners are going. They're going to go to second. Overthrow. Everybody's safe here. The ball at the plate. So 1-1 count here to Zach Wilson. A double steal. Mavericks tying run now on second. And not out. Wilson takes that for a called strike. I know. Yeah. I didn't think he called it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. And he got him. Wilson looking. Strikeout number 1. 1 out here. Brings to the plate the designated hitter number 24, Alex Alders. With mom and dad in attendance, wouldn't this be nice? A walk-off home run? That would be sweet.
24, Alex Alders.
Yeah, to tie it. That's okay. We want grand finale here. Alders takes that one for a called strike. And the Mavericks cannot afford to leave these 2 runners stranded. They got to bring them in here, 1 gone. In the bottom of the 9th, runners on 2nd and 3rd for Medicine Hat, and it's Alex Alders with a 0-1 count. Alders, big swing missing for strike 2. With Mark Walton on deck for Medicine Hat. And Alders whiffs at that one. An outside pitch that he shouldn't have swung at, but he does. And he goes down swinging again. 2 gone. And that's going to be up to Mark Walton to keep this inning alive for Medicine Hat. Walton 2 for 4 tonight. So let's see if Walton can keep this inning alive with Nolan Ratai on deck. Walton takes that high for ball 1. This might be flared out to center field. No, it's right to the shortstop. Como, that ends the game here. Mavericks lose to Lethbridge. They get their revenge here. Bulls win 6-4. They lost last night in Lethbridge. They do the favor here to Medicine Hat and their home crowd. 6-4. Winning pitcher, Caleb Norton gets the win. Matt Beaton gets the save. And the losing pitcher is Thomas Collin. Mavericks lose here tonight, 6-4. Edmonton Prospects are in town tomorrow at 7:05.